I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but the kids charcuterie. Wait a minute. I don't see, I don't see my mimosa. No, that's 2023. Oh, okay, okay, here it is. Someone hasn't published it. Mm. I learn something new every day. Like I'm supposed to do. That is new. That is new. How do I go from? Yeah, Mom, I have a great task for you. She likes to help me. She likes to help me and she's good at it. So, I mean, it's a win win, win win. And it gives her something to do. You know, one of these days I'm going to be like her. I'm going to be retired. And I'm going to be retired. I'm going to be asking, well, I don't have any kids, but I'll ask my niece and nephew, hey, do you need some help? Do you want some help? So there you have it. I think it's a win win. How am I going to retire? Oh my gosh, that's a great question. I got to do a better job at. This is a problem. See, what people don't understand, and the person right here too listening is all the ideas are given. I'm given ideas all the time. A whole list. Click up. I get click up assignments from someone in particular. Do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. But what about the day-to-day operations? After I do all that, I'm supposed to do this, do this, do this, do this, and do this. Well, it's kind of difficult. So, oh, what I did not, I am working on getting probably a virtual assistant. So to go through, you know, some of all the administrative stuff, I am going to do that, take something off my plate. But I need to not do day-to-day operations. That's what it is. That's how I'm going to first set myself free and focus so I can focus on what I really love to do is my background selling. I love selling. I love being in front of people, interacting. So I'm going to cook and sell. I am. I am. And maybe I shouldn't say sell. Maybe I should say engage. Engage and you know, the whole component of doing events, I love because I like entertaining and with food, cooked with love, of course. But the prep work, that's the hardest part. The prep work and getting everything in order. So I need to have a good team. I have an awesome team right now, but I need probably more people because we're getting a lot busier. So I'm going to start there and then focus on cooking with Cheron and make it happen. Because someone told me again today, you're not doing a very good job. I'm waiting for that person who I saw years ago, specifically during the pandemic. I will say that was awesome. That was amazing. How everyone just rallied together. I loved that time. I was thinking about that the other day too, Lindsay. Um, how we just did, I mean, we stayed in business because of a pandemic. I mean, that wasn't a good thing as far as a pandemic, but how we made it happen was. So you said, Cheron, I don't see that energy, that same passion. Don't worry, Lindsay. It's coming. I, I stayed in business despite the pandemic. No, no. The pandemic happened, so I had to figure out how to stay in business. Yes, not because of no. Despite the pandemic, yes. So we had to pivot. I mean, that's a word everyone has been using for years, but we really had to become creative. I remember the first couple of weeks of the pandemic, my staff kept saying, when are we coming back to work? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. What are we going to do? I don't know. So I started thinking of ways that we could cater to people during the pandemic. So I did a little bit of meal prep. People, couldn't get out. And so having prepared meals, that was an option. But then we had to make it bigger than that. And that's when the whole feeding the first responders came to fruition. One of my friends said, "Hey, can you send some meals to a hospital, and feed some nurses?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then because of that, because of her idea, I made it into a bigger type of ordeal as far as this is how I'm going to stay in business. I'm going to keep my staff employed because we're going to get donations and we're going to generate and create meals for our first responders. It's a win-win. And it was an amazing time. So, does that answer your question?